Hello friends, I hope all are doing extremely well. Hope you liked my previous class which was about SRE 2400. ठीक है, and I hope you are able to understand it. Still, if you face any issue, any query regarding any of the topic, then please ask me on the comment box, or you can DM me on my Instagram page, as I have said earlier also. Now SRE 2410 is the topic we will be discussing today. See, what happens is all these SREs, as I explained in my previous class, that there are categories of audit pronouncements, SAs, SREs, SQCs. These have been made, these have been set up, these have been formulated to provide a base to the audit, to act as to help in acting as a guardian for the audit carried out by the auditor, so that he can apply his procedures, apply his techniques, apply his professional skepticism in a flawless manner. ठीक है, in a flawless manner, in a complete appropriate manner. So if I talk about SRE 2410 so today, then what does it imply, what does it mean? See, first of all, it's very important to understand the meaning of interim. What does interim mean? See, interim audit involves preliminary audit work that is conducted prior to fiscal year end of a client. Now once the accounting year ends, but before that, whatever audit work, whatever initial audit work is there, is to be done. That comprises interim audit. Interim audit tasks are conducted in order to compress the period needed to complete the final audit. Final audit process is different. ठीक है, like if I talk about statutory audit, that is different. That is done at the end of after the end of accounting period. When being a stat auditor, you just go through the financials, taking as a base, taking the audit report as a base, taking the internal audit report as a base. So by taking internal audit report, you complete the final audit, you finalize the statutory audit, what I mean to say. What happens is, if I talk about interim audit, then see what does it say. Interim audit helps the auditor, who now have more time available during their peak audit season, to engage in activities for more clients. Once the interim audits, the internal audits have been done of some of the clients, it gives more time to the auditor to focus on his other clients, because interim audit may more than half of the work is done, more than half of the observations are already extracted, which helps the auditor to finalize the financial statements, to just evaluate in a precise manner, in a brief manner. But that brief manner does not mean that he'll not find out appropriate audit evidence, sufficient appropriate audit evidence. If some of the audit evidences are left out in while carrying out interim audit, they can be extracted during the final audit. That doesn't mean that you just need to completely rely on interim audit and do nothing. Interim audit will help you in completing your final audit. So that is what interim audit defines, what it says. And if I talk about this SRE, then SRE says review. It talks about review of interim financial information performed by independent auditor of the entity. जो भी entity का independent auditor है, ठीक है, वो रिव्यू करेगा, वो देखेगा किसको, interim financial information को. Interim का meaning I've already explained you. So what happens is, first and the foremost thing which is required is the principle, is the general principles. What is the general principle? The auditor must comply with all ethical requirements applicable to the audit of entities' annual financial statements. He must ensure that quality control procedures are implemented which are relevant to individual engagement. Auditor must plan and perform his or her review with professional attitude, skepticism, knowing that conditions might exist which require a material adjustment to the interim financial information. So that is why before reviewing, it's very much required for the auditor to follow, to abide by the ethical requirements, whatever ethics says, whatever ethics desire, professional ethics desire from the auditor. And what is the objective of engagement to review interim financial information? The aim of such engagement is to allow an auditor in expressing a conclusion whether on basis of such review anything grabs the attention of the auditor which causes his or her to believe that interim financial information isn't prepared in all material aspects. So what is the objective? What is the goal of the engagement? The main goal is to express a conclusion. So what is the objective? Objective is to express an opinion which is based on the review, whatever review has been done, whatever analysis has been done by the auditor, anything which has caused him to recheck, to re-evaluate, anything which has come to his notice, which makes him understand, which makes him believe that still material misstatements are present, they are there in the financial statements. Financial information is not completely appropriate in all material respects. In that case the objective arises. Objective works. Objective is to review ऐसे करना है कि आपकी जो भी फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन है एज अ क्लाइंट की जो फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन है, फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, वो कोई ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन को डिपिक्ट ना करे, कोई ऐसी पॉइंट को डिपिक्ट ना करे जिस पे ऑडिटर की नज़र जा रही हो और ऑडिटर उसको देख के ये समझे कि अरे ये तो गलत है. ठीक है. तो फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन कहने का मतलब ये है कि इंटरिम फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन जो है, अगर आप उसको रिव्यू कर रहे हो तो आप ये देखोगे कि वो सारे रिस्पेक्ट्स में एज पर एप्लीकेबल FRF प्रिपेयर हुई हो. FRF मतलब फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग फ्रेमवर्क, जो कि हमारे अकाउंट्स में प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स में प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है. तो उसके हिसाब से फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन प्रिपेयर हुई हो और उसी में ही ऑडिटर का काम क्या है, रिव्यू करना, उसको देखना. ठीक है. अभी हम फाइनल ऑडिट की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, इंटरिम ऑडिट की बात कर रहे हैं. तो फाइनल ऑडिट तो अभी आप कीप इट असाइड, डू कीप इट असाइड. वी आर जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन इंटरिम ऑडिट. और इंटरिम ऑडिट में वी जस्ट हैव टू चेक, वी जस्ट हैव टू फोकस कि हम साल के एंड में अभी नहीं पहुँचे हैं. ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, मे बी इन द मिड ऑफ द ईयर, or maybe after 9 months or 10 months, I am just analyzing as an auditor, as an independent auditor, whatever financial information has been prepared till date, it is complete, it is appropriate, it is sufficient, it is free from material misstatements in all respects. Keeping this assumption in mind that yes, completely no financial information can be free from even a single misstatement, even a single tiny misstatement. Now before starting, the auditor and client needs to agree to the terms of engagement. Terms of agreement पे agreement करना, consent देना वो ज़रूरी है ऑडिट शुरू करने से पहले, रिव्यू शुरू करने से पहले. तो अब जो भी अग्रीमेंट होगा उसके टर्म्स रिकॉर्ड किस में होंगे, एक एंगेजमेंट लेटर में होंगे, ताकि मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स अवॉइड हो सके. विद रिस्पेक्ट टू व्हाट इज द एक्सटेंट, नेचर ऑफ एंगेजमेंट. ठीक है. एंगेजमेंट कैसे होगा, फिर स्कोप क्या होगा, ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा, रिव्यू कैसे कैरी आउट होगा, उसके एम्स क्या होंगे, गोल्स क्या होंगे, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ क्या होंगी ऑडिटर की, मैनेजमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ क्या होंगी, ठीक है। अश्योरेंस अगर कोई मिला है, अश्योरेंस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑडिट, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन, और रिपोर्ट का फॉर्म एंड नेचर क्या होगा। तो इस तरह के टर्म्स ऑफ एंगेजमेंट पे अग्री करते हुए ही client and auditor will consent, will give their consent, will give their acceptance, and then only the auditor will proceed with the audit, okay, as specified. अब इसमें next topic is about procedures for a review of interim financial information. Now, for reviewing any financial information, whether it is interim or final, the audit commences with what? Any audit. If you talk about any audit, whether it is a company's audit or sole proprietorship or any other entity, whether it is partnership or trust, first and the foremost thing which the auditor does is understands the entity. ठीक है, tries to know about the entity. What is its nature? What is its size? What is its scope? What is its turnover? How is it working? Then where is it? He does its physical inspection. ठीक है, how the things are carried out, how the raw material is processed, if it is a manufacturing unit, if it is having a plant at some other site, then he or she shall visit the plant and just try to grab things from that area, from that site visit, understand things. So first and foremost thing which is required is understanding the entity and its environment, including the internal control. Now, what are the procedures for review of any interim financial information? कोई भी अगर interim financial information को आप देख रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं, तो पहला जैसे आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड कि एंटिटी को समझना होगा, ठीक है। तो उसके लिए the auditor will have to analyze what is the type of likely probable material misstatement and what are its chances of happening, what is its probability of happening. Then choosing the inquiries analytical review procedures, which would provide him an appropriate basis to report whether anything has got his notice, which requires him to believe that the information is not prepared well in all material aspects. So two things have to be considered very carefully. First is recognizing the type of material misstatement, likely material misstatement, and choosing the inquiries, analytical and other review procedures. These both the things have to be considered carefully. Now, moving further, I'll just have to break this class and start its part 2. Are you trying to understand? I'll be breaking this class here, creating it a shorter one, and then in the next part I'll be discussing further in this SRE only. I won't be starting any other topic. I'll be discussing further in this SRE only, and mainly this topic, procedures for review of interim financial information. So I'll not end the class this way because I'll be starting its part 2. This is part 1, now part 2 will be released. Then only this SRE will be completed. So this part is ended. Now you will be getting to see part 2.